To be fair, I'm actually surprised that there's so many of them left after all the videos that have been sent of them walking out. They do walking away better than anybody, don't they? Unbelievable scenes, the amount of them walking out and walking away. It's but we are just here for the laugh along. It is currently them 1, Bruges, Club Bruges 3. And I'm here for the booze. We are just here for the booze. And the hilarity that will come with it. Oh dear. Right, let's get this on the land of Twitterati. Just let people know that we're on. That's a tanking, isn't it? That is a tanking and a half. Alexander Trent, welcome to Real Madrid. Just breaking news. Woofed. Let me see who's all in the chat. Baz, first hack along of the season. Yep, big. Yeah! Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my goodness, it's the wrong goal. Fuck. You're kidding on. Do not tell me they're going to fucking claw it back. I thought he was trying to go down for a penalty there. Ah, oh, Jesus. This is why I never watch them. If they end up 3-3, I'm switching it off. This is why I never watch them. Who timed you out? Joseph Stanton? I've no idea who you're talking about, mate. For calling a better jar. Is it no goal? Ha ha. No goal. Ha ha ha. Oh my goodness, no goal. No goal, VAR. That's the quality. Oh man, the quality. Oh, this is so funny. This is so funny. I need to shut down some of these windows. Give me 2 seconds. Oh no, I can't watch it. Come on, get another one, Bruges. Get another one. It'd just be too funny. Let me just jump onto this just to see what the stats are saying to it. He's got it in his hands, hasn't he? He's got it in his hands. He kicks it out of his hands. Kicks out the hand of the... It's loyalist for you. Ah. Oh, this is quality. This could make up for a lot of the dishearteningness of earlier on. There's other ones walking out as we're speaking. I'm surprised that there's so many of them left with 80 minutes to go. 81 minutes on the clock. Go on. Corner. What an embarrassment, says SJ. Yep. I need to just double check because you'll know what reprobate's on here tonight. Just do this. Something that I haven't done. And the live. Just make sure customization, subscribers only. There we go. It's to safeguard the channel. Just to safeguard the channel. Just do this. Perfect. Boo! Oh dear. There we go. Hi Baz, what's the score? It's 3-1. 3-1 to Bruges. It's 3-1 to Bruges. Still on, says Paul. Let them in for one night only. Oh. Let them in for one night only. To be fair, the Europa's their level, do you know what I mean? Europa is their level. As long as we do the business tomorrow night, it'll all be good. There is another video that just went live about 10 minutes ago. The Great Rangers walkout. I should actually, because that'll get the views later on. The Great Rangers walkout. It's a cracking wee video. What I'll do is I'll also tag it on the channel. Pin message, I'll pin that to the top. Watch this also. How much did they pay for the goal? No idea. I've never watched the game. I've just switched it on with just over 10 minutes to go. I was trying not watch this lot. Half time. It was a walkout before half time. It was if you it was 20 past 8. What time was kickoff? Was it an 8 o'clock kickoff? 20 past 8, and they just started walking out. There is that video. If you check that video out after this, you see some of them walking out. It's unbelievable. Kieran says it'd be 3-1 to Bruges. Just seeing that the TV in the apartment will be showing the match tomorrow on ESPN. Oh man. I mean, when we go there, I mean, they are having a good go. Surprised the Union Bears haven't walked out yet. I mean, they are having a good go. Rabbit Baz, is that the Kaiser video? Not all of them, no. It's one of them that he sent me, Rab. I got sent about 4 or 5 for other guys, and I think I got sent 1 for Kaiser. I'm not sure. Let me just double check something. Can't wait to see Boyd's Mush. Not me too. Get ready for the Hun implosion. Truth is, Martin has 3 weeks left in Scotland. Are any of them live? None of them. Steely. Because some of their channels are just dormant, eh?
People's patience is run out, and we.
None of them are live that you would think would be live. Members only. Oh my goodness. They're doing a watch along. One of the channels doing a watch along, but it's members only. It's not open to the public. They're scared. They're scared of the hackathon. They're scared of the hackathon. So they've went old school. So it would have been nice to listen into the one of their channels, but they've went private. 89 minutes, 90 minutes on the. I'm a minute 50 seconds behind. To be fair, there's still quite a few of them in that stand. That was it. Oh, Jesus, they're woeful, aren't they? Here comes the bad tackle. Watch this. I checked the Rangers manager. 5 minutes. Where'd they get the 5 minutes from? Rangers Rabble have got their private. It's on Amazon Prime. I'm watching it on Rangers TV. If nothing happens to the 40 million pot, we still get 40 million if we go through. God. Oh man. Quality stuff. We await the booze. Plenty of seats there pretending to be fans. Jesus, what was that? Watch on Premier Sports, don't need to listen to this deluded. No, it's quite as good to listen to them. I never usually listen to them, but I want to hear the booze, I want to hear what they say at the end. Did they say what's the goalie doing, Tam? No, yet. There are no fans left. What's that guy's hair all about with the pleats? Yeah, I think I'll just get the comments up. Comments. We'll get some of the comments on the screen. B team won 5-3. It's a good result for the B team. Bruges will battle them at home. Grey Skull's falling apart. Yeah, it is. 5 games and they'll have no manager. Listen on the radio. They're leaving to beat the traffic. They're leaving to beat the traffic. You're right. This is quality. They called the manager Russell Watson. Champions League isn't for everybody. No, it's not. But I tell you, we need to do the job tomorrow night. There's no use us laughing at them getting beat 3-1 at home if we don't do it tomorrow. What is it? They're terrible, aren't they? I mean, even with the team we've got without any additions, we're surely going to beat this team. Surely we should be able to beat them 3-0 at Ibrox at the end of the month. Jealous of the plates. I wouldn't even have a haircut like that if I could have that much hair. Club Bruges isn't for everyone. Yeah, this is true. Oh, look at the big empty bit. Oh my goodness, check all the empty seats. They don't do walking away, they do now. Bookies are never that far out. Sevco were 3-1. That's what I'm doing as well. Why did they always try to get penalties? Why did they always try to get penalties? Look at him with the old Adidas top on though. It's no penalty. No penalty. Get up, you clown. Listen to the booze. Listen to the booze. Oh my goodness. I need to get this up. Get the booze. Go on, score. Go on, hit it. Hit it. Oh no, that would have been quality. I've come and gone. Oofed! Straight at the keeper. Straight at the keeper. And their cry was boo surrender. That's it. Oh my god. Oh, the faces on them. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, we'll sleep well tonight. The Boo Boys are back in town. Rangers players on their arse on the pitch. I don't think it's beyond Rangers, but we're shite. Right, I don't want to listen to any more of that. Let's get out that up and let's see if we can find some of the clowns online. Obviously, the Rangers rabble have been doing a members only video. I don't even think that they've got. Oh, there's a reaction one coming on in 10 minutes. We'll wait and see if they go live with the reaction one in 10 minutes. Absolute quality. Can't wait to work tomorrow with a cheesy grin. Yep, old enough to remember. It's the justice. Oh dear, never mind, what a pity. Stevie Cool and his mate on Fog. Oh man. Finally a game in Europe. They don't ride their luck. Who cares? The meltdown having incoming. Yep, it is that. We are just waiting. The one channel had already been on members only, so that we couldn't get into it. I'm going to just double check another one. I wonder if these ones will be live. Let me just see if they'll be live. Opening. Come on, wherever you are, yous are hiding. Right, I've got four different channels lined up. And fuck off, it's lives. None of them are going to go live, are they? They're all in hiding. They're all in hiding. Even better when VAR overturns it. Yep, is even better when VAR overturns it. Let me just see. Super chats just came in from Wee Mitch. Absolutely fantastic. Hello, Baz, the One Celtic fans view community. Wee Mitch is an absolute legend. Tell you, what an absolute legend of the channel. Just favourite that one. So we can get that up on the screen later on. And another reason we don't sign players, Baz. This is how our board will see it. Yeah, I mean, that's the worst thing about it. Shin the Tim would have destroyed the Huns tonight. I mean, they did give they were looking not too bad the second half, but it does. Zombies only video. It does make you think that, you know, our board are just having one look across the other side of the city, and we're sitting looking, going, do you know what? Do we need to spend money? And if you want to beat, if you want to win, if you want to impress in the Champions League, we need to really get some players in. I'm just trying to find another live. There is one coming on in 10 minutes. They'll probably run it late because they're on a members only podcast. Does our club only train for 45 minutes? I know what we can do. We can hack the chat again, can't we? Pop out. Let me just get the chat hacked. And where is it? 2 seconds till I just hack the chat. Let's shut that down. And it's not that, it's camera. Right, let's do this. Oh, I'm bad. I am so bad. And would you overlay? There we have their chat. Hack the chat. And hopefully that will be live on the screen. Let me just go into preview mode. It's not that big, is it? I need to. If you're on your phone, you probably need to put it bigger. If you're on your telly, you see it. You see it easy. We've hacked the chat. The hack the chat. Hack the chat is done. Hack the chat is done. Let me just see if I can. I'll just make it a bit smaller so that we can see what they're writing just a little bit bigger. Childish, I know. I know it's childish, but I don't care. I don't care. I really don't care. After after the nonsense that our board did. Let me just do this. Down to that. I'll just move this up here again. We need to turn up tomorrow. That's all that really matters. We into their chats. I'm bad for them all. Listen, don't watch their stuff. You know what I mean? We've hacked our chats, waiting on him getting off the phone. His mum, yeah, it's brilliant. Shocking performance, man. Absolutely guts in that team. Oh man, this is quality. They'll be out the Champions League, and have already lost the league in August. This is quality stuff. They have a video put out. They walking out before half time was good. There's another one that I've just put out with them walking out. The tie's not dead. Oh man, you've got to do it. You've got to do it. Honking hilarious hunts. That's all I said, and I got banned. You don't need to go in their chat. You don't need to go in their chat. We've hacked their chat, so we could see what they're all saying. Janet, some good players, shite tactics. Rangers summed up. People leaving the stadium early, pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. That's not going to help a team anywhere. Club Bruges, stop trying, really. We did get better because of our wingers. So many left after 20. So many left after 20 minutes. Fucking bear. Club Bruges easily took 3-0 off us. Bruges phoned the second half so we could only score one. I'm gonna sleep for the rest of the season, man. I'm just gonna sleep for the rest of the season. Fuck this, says Sharpie. Staunch, Sharpie. Sharpie staunch. I'm sleeping for the end of the season. Oh, Jesus. Men versus boys. Long season ahead, says Aldo, the big man. That mob down tools the second half because they thought it was all over. Well, it is now because we walked out. Aye, that was terrible. That Bruges, he can't play. Aldo's really raging, and I love the Hun meltdown. Come on, get live. When are they going live? When are they going live? The watch along. Oh, there's Jesus. Fair play to them. There's a hell of a lot of Celtic fans on their watch along because there's 500 waiting on the live starting. Jesus. That's not right. There's 500 waiting on their live starting. Get off their live. Oh. In fact, wait a minute, I'll just send some screenshots whilst I'm doing this. Boom. Just send a message to someone. This is quality. Honestly, who would have thought this easy? It's a surprise, that one, isn't it? It is a surprise. Quality. Were they in the chat earlier? Meltdown FC. Hopefully we'll do a bit of a hackathon as well. They're meant to go live in 1 minute. There's no other channels going live. Get rid of that one. I don't think they're not going to go live. Nothing scheduled to go live. The Rangers review. They usually go live for inside the ground. Oh, here we've got a hackathon. We have a hackathon.
Jack Butland left Romeo Vermont, able to just lob the ball over Butland, who was in no man's land. Goal number 2 arrived just 4 minutes later. Johnny Steelers from a corner, left unmarked to just tap home, courtesy of a deflection, but he had so much room it defied belief. And then Brandon Mekele added goal number 3 on the 20th minute, a decent strike from the edge of the area, but again, he was given freedom of Glasgow to goal. At that point, Chris, I've got to be honest, I was fearing a Liverpool-style hammering from Bruges tonight. I thought it would get really, really ugly. But just thankful the Rangers managed to limit the damage from that point on. Danilo offered a little bit of hope in the second half. Lovely ball across from Jayden Magoma, who I thought was excellent on his debut. I've got to say, certainly just being thrust in, I thought he was good. Fantastic ball into Danilo, who just slid in between the defence and slid home to give Rangers a lifeline. Jenny Gassama thought he had reduced the deficit even further.
Can he get them to come through? Can he get it to come through?
A hand to it, but yeah, it didn't look like it was a convincing hand.
No idea. No idea what their goal was like. Put the rabble on. The rabble isn't live yet. And they've got 775 folk waiting to go live on their channel. Jesus. Fair play to them. Rabble isn't live yet. Let me just see. How did I get the volume to come through?
Those first 77 minutes with 2 goals, then lose the third. It was way
What?
nowhere near acceptable, nowhere near good enough.
Hello everybody, good evening, welcome to post-match reaction here on the Rangers Rabble podcast. Don't let that second half fool you in any way, shape or form. You're thinking that
It's not coming through, is
any
it?
chance in this tie, or that's any more of an improvement on anything that we've seen. For me, and I'm just speaking for myself, as I always do, that is the worst. I mean, even Liverpool's up there. That's the worst 20 minutes, 25 minutes of football or play or players that I have seen on an Ibrox pitch for I don't know how long. That was an embarrassment, an absolute embarrassment. They should be ashamed to put the jerseys on. Russell Martin's tactics, what were they? I have no idea. Does anybody else? I'm hoping that either Alex or Stuart on the panel tonight can tell me what Russell Martin's tactics were. The players didn't look like they had a clue what they were doing. Russell Martin looked lost. Sorry, just standing there shouting. That was an absolute embarrassment tonight. And I take absolutely no solace in us getting a goal back or making the second half look a little bit better. Let's be honest with ourselves. Club Brugge took their foot off the gas after they scored the third goal, because see, that could have been anything. That could have been absolutely anything. And Stuart said to me just before we started that he's got a couple of positives that he wants to talk about. I hope to God that he has found positives where I couldn't see any. I was embarrassed tonight, absolutely embarrassed to watch that. An absolute joke. I would like to know if there's anybody out there
It's not
still
coming through.
defending Russell Martin after that. I genuinely didn't think. I thought if we lost this game tonight, then we lost it, right? Because we were playing against a better team. I didn't think we would lose it through players not being able to concentrate or even look at a ball or look at another player to see where they are on the pitch. I didn't think there would be players who would have this, the whole of Ibrox, the whole of our 18-yard box just to be able to pass it into the back of the net. An absolute joke tonight. I'm absolutely fuming. I'm absolutely fuming with what I've just watched. And like I said, I didn't think even if we lost that tonight that we would be on here going, oh well, here by the way, no. They're a better team, they're a much better team. Look at the play that they broke through his way. This doesn't have any real bearing on how we feel about Russell Martin because it's all about domestic. No, that's just made things worse. For me, that's just made things 10 times worse. It was an embarrassment, it was a joke. The players should be ashamed of themselves. Russell Martin and the coaching staff should be ashamed of themselves for what they've just made us watch and what they've made the fans in that stadium tonight sit and watch through. And I don't blame any of them for leaving in 20 minutes. I wouldn't have blamed the whole stadium if it left in 20 minutes after watching that absolute dross. I'm joined by Alex and Stuart. Good evening, gentlemen. Hello to everybody in the comments. As you can probably imagine, there's quite a lot of people tuned in tonight. The comments are going rather fast. I will try and get as many up as I possibly can. Stuart, mate, I'm going to start with you because me and Alex done the build-up, me and Alex done the watch-along. We've done plenty of talking tonight. So I'm going to start with you, buddy, and just your thoughts on the game, the players, the manager, everything.
Okay, I think I'm going to go to my bed now and change my mind after that big intro you done there, Matt.
Apologies.
You're fine. Right, what can I say? Oh, this is what I saw, right? So if anybody wants to come and attack me, I don't mind, right? So, and it's all opinions, so somebody is all different things, all opinions. The first 21 minutes, I totally agree. Shambles. And I think it turned into a shambles because of the how we lost the first goal. And it just roller coasted on from there. The second goal, I've never been a great fan of either watching or playing that zonal marking. It doesn't make sense to me. I'd rather when a manager said to you, "We man, that's your man." So that's where you go. And if you lose your man and he scores, well then you put your hand up and go, "Sorry guys, that was my fault." But zonal marking, pick that second goal, pick any 4-5, which was at fault. The third goal is I agree with you, Martin. It was lack of concentration, lack of awareness. The nearly one they would do, the guy was behind him and just strolling past him. But what a strike! I'll take that. That was a strike.
Oh my God!
But I thought then, from the 25th minute to half time, I thought we sort of like up to tempo a little bit. Yes, we can say that Bruges sat back and came down a couple of gears. They may have done, but at least then we looked. I'm not giving the manager any credit. Don't get me wrong. I am not for one ounce giving him any credit for that. But it looked as if the players, something went right for them, and then they went, oh wait a minute here, and then they started to progress and have confidence in themselves. I thought your wee boy, everybody said, "Oh my God, when Goma's played, it's his first game, he's only played half a dozen." I thought that boy was outstanding. The run and the cross for the goal at the start of the second half I thought was outstanding. Moving on to the second half, though, you said I'm not taking anything out of this second half. I thought, again, for the majority of the second half, I thought we were good.
This guy's top.
We passed it swiftly. We moved the ball quicker than we have done in the previous two league games.
My God.
And I just thought that everybody realised we're in a big bag of poo here. We've got 45 minutes to get ourselves out of this big bag of poo. So we got one goal back, and we then continued to play the way we continued to play. I think the substitutions helped us when they came on. I thought young Cameron, again, for the short time that he was on the pitch, that guy's got but he has got a future because I think that boy's a talent. I wasn't impressed with Iggerman. at all. I don't know if he's obviously no fit, yeah, but I just thought to myself, come on, big lad. The goal that was disallowed, I have no idea.
Oh
I would
my
like to see
God.
what, when the referees that look at it and referee watching Sky Sports tomorrow,
Get this
what they
muppet
think
off
of
your
that,
podcast.
and how quickly that referee looked at that screen and went, nah, that's a goal, that's not a goal. Come on, mate, let's get at least another couple of angles on that, will we? Of what it looked as if when he looked at it, how the keeper had that hand on it and the other hand was coming on top of it. But when you look at Kelly, sure it's no talking pish, mate. It's an opinion, mate. You have yours.
It's just an opinion. It's just an opinion.
Exactly. So wind your neck in, mate. Right. So with that part there, not getting the goal, it could have put our heads down. I was expecting our luck in Europe and other games. We get that goal disallowed, then they go away and make it 4-1. That's what I was expecting. But what will we do over there? We'll probably lose a goal over there anyway. So that is the end of it.
We lose heavily in Belgium. We lose heavily.
I say we're going to lose a goal anyway. Yeah, then we take it for there and see what happens. But yes, positives that I've seen, what just mentioned there, but also positives there. As a young fullback, I think everybody was going to write him off anyway. Of the lack of games that he's had, I think he showed there, half decent player. Obviously, Gazama, is he better than Brian Laudrup at the moment? For those who can remember Brian Laudrup, right?
No.
Jesus, what? Okay, in the short period we've seen him, Martin, right? We're saying, but folk are saying in your chat, mate, the best winger we've ever seen. So that means he's better than Brian Laudrup, because that's what the guys on our chat is saying, right? So
I get shouted at for saying Brian Laudrup was a winger, but we're not having that conversation. So we're not having that conversation.
Okay. And then moving on from there, I thought Raskin again outstanding.
Right, okay. So as Stuart knows, I'm a little bit scared of him, right?
Not at all, mate. I'm a nice boy.
I do very much value Stuart's opinion. Most weeks he's absolutely spot on, but I don't think, and again, as Stuart says, it's all about opinions. That's why we do this. If we all agreed, it would be really boring. But I can't agree with much, Alex, of what Stuart said there. I really can't agree with much. I think after Bruges go 3-0 up, they completely take their foot off the gas. We still don't really do that much, even when they have took their foot off the gas. And then we start the second half well, if you want to class that as starting the second half well. And as soon as Bruges seen that, they then put their foot back on the throttle to maybe half a gear back on. And they looked as if they could probably score whenever they wanted. And then they took their foot off the gas again because the game was done, even though we got a goal back. I thought the whole night was absolutely shambolic, Alex. Where I do have a bit of agreement with Stuart is Migoma at left back wasn't sparkling, wasn't great, but certainly didn't look like one of the worst players out in the pitch. He certainly looks like somebody who, once he gets a bit more game time under him with the players round about him, will certainly be able to do a job for us. Whether he'll be able to do that job week in, week out, I don't know. But I certainly didn't look at the game tonight. And I certainly didn't think he was a player who should have been taken off, by the way. I certainly don't think he should have been taken off. But for the majority of that game, completely outclassed Alex, completely outfought, outworked, out everything. Martin was completely outmanaged by the opposition manager as well. I just thought it was a shambles, mate, all night.
Mate, that was a training session for Club Bruges. That was a training session. They treated that 100% like a training session. The amount of times that they were just passing it around the back, we couldn't get near them. They were just passing it about. There was a moment in the first half, we were talking about it, Martin, I lost my rag. There was 3 passes that Bruges went from their goal to ours. One ball went right through the middle of the whole team, and nobody got near it. The fact that they even decided that at half time, listen, we can take our striker off, he's got a goal already, and it's still not going to make any sort of impact, showed the way that they were playing. They came there to make a statement, and they did that in 20 minutes. Literally 20 minutes, decided we're getting 3 goals. The first goal is absolutely shambolic on Nasser Giga. I've seen a lot of comments blame Jack Butland for that. That's the ball's in the centre circle. Giga can't stop running for that. He has to be on the ball and go, that's mine. Get it back to Butland, and Butland can punt it. The fact they just stopped running and all of them are watching it just shows how predictable it was. I said it in the watch along, we got a goal, and I just clapped, and I gave the most pathetic clap I've ever done, because there's no positive to take from that game. Some players had decent games. I wouldn't even say decent. They had average, okay games where they showed little bits of flutters where they might be a player, but no player in that team deserves any sort of pass marks. None of them can come over there and go, I did my job tonight, I actually looked good. If any of them in a person said that they did okay, they're on something, because none of them should even put on a jersey against St Mirren. They were all shambolic. Not one player deserves to actually play again. Gassama was the only one that maybe tried a wee bit, got that goal, got a goal disallowed. But the keeper's got two hands on the ball. It's a foul every day of the week. As soon as he puts two hands on it, it's going to be a foul. It's going to be given. Do think he should be given a penalty later on in the game when he's took down in the box. But see, apart from that, none of these players actually did anything. And I wouldn't be surprised if we go over to Bruges and get scalped 4-0. I honestly don't, because they take the foot off the gas. See me go over to Bruges, they're going to go, we're not doing that again. We're going to go and we're going to get a good scoreline down, absolutely scalp them, and then we might take the foot off the gas a wee bit.
Yeah, I wish, Stuart, I could see positives in that tonight, because, as I said to Alex during the watch along, I'm getting fed up. And I think you actually said it to me before we started as well, Stuart. I'm just getting absolutely fed up of these big games under Russell Martin so far, league games, that we're coming on here and we're talking about not just a draw or a defeat, but the performance and the lack of cohesion in the team. And I mean, that first 20 minutes was utterly embarrassing. I mean, Stuart, can you explain to me what Giga's doing for their first goal? I mean, I watched the half-time analysis, right, and it's the most I've ever heard Alan McGregor talk, right? He spoke the whole way through the half-time, and I don't usually watch it at half-time, but because it was on Prime, I thought, I'll give it a wee watch while I'm having a coffee. I've never heard Alan McGregor speak so much, but you see Giga look up and say, right, Butland's coming, looks at the player, turns around, looks back at the ball, doesn't actually look up and see that Butland's stopped, because Butland knows he isn't going to get there in time, and then just kind of saunters up the road and lets the player walk past him.
I think with that goal, that is just the old-fashioned centre half clear lines. Just kick it into the stand. Just do whatever you want with it. So whether you think the keeper's coming or not, and I've not seen that right angle to see whether he was coming, stopped, went back, whatever. But it's your job as a defender to defend. So just knock it into the Sandy Jardine stand or something, then regroup. No, but I agree with you there, Martin, of no idea what he was thinking. You know, a lot of folk in the group chat here think that I'm either on a pipe or taking vodka. A, I don't take drugs, and B, I don't drink alcohol. So fill your boots with that then, right? And I don't take glue, right? Maybe
you know something? I was wondering.
He's getting caught out quite a lot now, though. He's obviously been sent off against Dundee. He's not looking comfortable on the ball. He's got caught out for that goal again. Time and time again, he's getting caught out. One of our biggest issues right now is we don't have a right-sided centre half playing there. So neither of them look comfortable when they're coming over to get that ball away. And Giga's getting caught out time and time again. He's made, in the first few games, it looked like decent. He was covering Suter. He was using his pace. He was getting back. Now he's just become lazy. And he's putting in lazy tackles. He's not chasing the ball. He's completely switched off. We're only, 3-4 games into the season, and already players are down in tools. Is that what we've got to put up with for the rest of this season? That players are down in tools already?
Yeah, do you know? I don't even know if it's down in tools, Stuart. I think they're absolutely perplexed, bamboozled by what they've been asked to do. I think, and the reason that I say that, Stuart, I'm not just saying that because I'm now. I mean, I was anyway, but I'm now definitely, that man has to go. That man has to leave our football club, right? But it's evident on the pitch. It's like the team do not have a clue what they're doing.
You know something? It's sad, isn't it? Right?
Yes,
we
they
have,
were
it's a
better
fan
after the
base.
break.
You know,
Yes, they had a bit of a bit what about them after the break, but Bruges managing the game at that stage, managing the tie at that stage, and still had their chances. There's mistakes in the build up there, and as I mentioned at the top of the show, Rangers I think are lucky to get away with the 3 times. Jack Butler made a couple of really good saves.
Flank, of course, we've seen Max Aarons. I still remain to be convinced about him, I've got to say. And yeah, Antman, I thought, had a quiet game, Chris. Things weren't quite coming off for him. Finding more from him. And the midfield, Raskin, surprisingly playing at number 6 with Rothwell.
Yesterday rather than tomorrow.
Next 2 league games.
I still don't see him being sacked. Ultimately, where the Rangers then go from that. So you look at where they've been previously. So it took the sack of Clement. Barry Ferguson comes in, where you go for the caretaker route just to get to the end of the season. Barry Ferguson's not a Rangers manager. Barry Ferguson's not a long-term solution. So you then spend weeks, months going through that recruitment process. That recruitment process turns up with Russell Martin as what the board think is the best candidate. Who else in that process are you then going to go and turn to? Who else are they going to go and get to be Rangers manager? I know we've had this conversation about you can't keep sacking managers, or you can't keep chopping and changing. I don't see this board bowing to that pressure. I don't see this board going down that route of making a quick change. They are invested in Russell Martin. They're invested in rebuilding the squad in the way that they see fit. People,
If they were to get past Bruges at this point. So
speaking to Amazon Prime, we'll just pick up a couple of these quotes that he's told them. He said he was really proud of the second half. The game is not over, the tie is not over to each other, and I'm proud of them for that. Fans are all entitled to their opinion, but we're going to need them so much. This club has had a long period, bar one season, where it hasn't been as successful as it wants to be, so we need to come together. The team is going to need the fans. The precursor to change is pain. I knew coming here there was going to be some pain early on. We need to make sure the pain is worth it. We will grow together through this, but we have to grow together as a club. We need to give supporters more moments like we did in the second half. The fans are the most important people in the club. We want to qualify for the Champions League, and we'll do everything we can next week. I think even Rangers at their best next week, they're going to find it very, very difficult. 2-0 for a period if they had been able to.
That's enough of that nonsense for tonight. It's 11:30 here with me. It's the same old nonsense for that lot every single year. We've done a little bit of a hackathon. Where do you go from here? It's absolutely hilarious. A&E will be busy tonight. Ant-Man was invisible. Seriously, who cares? Do you know what? We need to do it tomorrow night, and that's what it all comes down to, the fact that we need to be in the Champions League. We are the Champions League club in Scotland. Can we keep on going? Well, let's hope so. On that note, I shall see you in the morning. Make sure that you check out this one video before you all go. Just get it up here and get the details of the video. Before you leave, make sure that you jump on to this video just to give you a little bit more hilarity this evening, and I shall see you all in the morning. Have a fantastic evening, Celtic fans, wherever you are. Oh, let's get rid of that chat all around the world. Right, make sure you jump onto that video. Yeah, that one. Oh, my sides.